Alright guys, this is Docm with another Minecraft video, and lately in my world tour I made a melon farm, and you can see the design right here. I asked in the world tour videos if people are interested in a tutorial for the design, and I got a lot of positive replies to that. So today we're gonna build our own melon farm. I want to quickly demonstrate the setup for people who might not know it yet. So you walk in here and it's fully grown at the moment. I alternated melons and pumpkins at the moment. Normally you would use it as a melon farm, but I wanted to demonstrate it works for pumpkins as well. So you just walk in, flick your lever, the system starts, and yeah, you're ready to harvest your crop. At the moment you can see there are very few melon slices. This is a known bug of Minecraft Beta 1.9 pre-release. 4 Jap knows about it. That will be fixed, and you know, we will get nice yield rates with the melon slices before, you know, up to 6 slices or more. I'm not quite sure, but you know, it is quite a lot. So when you're done with the harvesting, you basically retill your soil. You can do it when it's down or up. It doesn't matter in the end. So pull it back up again and it's ready to harvest. The system is timed, so if you flick the lever right now, the soil stays untouched and stays farmland. This feature is in here for a certain reason. Let's quickly stand here and wait until something regrows. It doesn't matter. Alright, and we got this pumpkin here, and you know, if you would come back to the farm now, you would check from time to time and see, oh okay, only one thing to harvest, then you just walk by, flick your lever, harvest your crop, okay, I trampled that now, retilt your single block here that was occupied by the pumpkin before, but the rest stays untouched and you don't have to go through all the things again. That's why I have to have this set up with the sticky pistons that pull down the soil when the crusher pistons come down, because if the soil here won't retract, the crusher pistons would come down and would destroy the soil. So that's why it is made like this. And let's quickly take an outside look. It's fairly compact. I made it out of sandstone this time, and I will do it again with you now. So we're gonna start building. It's not that complicated and pretty quick to make. So let's start. Okay guys, so let's start building. Imagine this was our building area here, a flat piece of land. It's represented by this strip of sandstone blocks. It's 8 blocks long, so make a strip 8 by 1. Next step, we want to extend it to this side. If you build it on the floor, you don't need that. If you build it on the floor, you basically start now. So put another layer of blocks on top of it. So we have an L shape like that. And on top of the blocks, put down redstone torches. Just like that. On the other side, and we're gonna flip the design around this time. So we're gonna have our repeaters on this side. Put down the repeaters all along there, no delay, nothing special. And so we can later wire them up. We're gonna put down some more blocks. So if you go up, you should get something like this. After you're done with that, time to put our pistons in there. This is a bit complicated and you need sticky pistons. So first, the pistons need to be raised like this. You can see it. So put down a block to help you, and then if you have one, you can easily stick your pistons to that. If you would build that not in creative mode as I do at the moment, well, you just need some dirt and it would take a bit longer. Now we do the same thing on the other side, and as you can see, by default the pistons are extended, and this is what we need for our setup. Whoops, that was placed wrong. Make sure to face the right direction, and then just put down your pistons like so. Alright, so this is the basic setup. You don't need that block for now. And now you get some dirt, so we can better, you know, imagine where the setup will go. So simply put down the dirt, and those are the dirt blocks where the melons later on will be growing. Same on the other side, like so, and extend it one block more because we need some space for the stems. Alright, pretty simple. Now, time to put down the floor. It's going to be on top of those torches, so you need another blocks to help you. You would probably use dirt if you would play legibly. Then remove your helping blocks here, and then put in your floor. Just like that. Now you got the floor you will be walking on, and next up, whoops, I'm jumping, we need to put our water there. So what we'll do, we'll make a little frame around our dirt areas. So I'm going to do that right now. Just quickly fly up so you can see it, just like so. And now we repeat the same thing on the other side. Keep in mind, use dirt blocks for those blocks not necessary, or you need to help you build. There you go. Now we need to close off the button. We do it like this. You could do that walking, no problem, but with the flying it goes a bit quicker. I want to keep it as short as possible so you guys don't have to watch an hour-long video to build this farm. Alright, so there we go. Now say it's time to put our water in there. Do I have a bucket of water? There we go. And we're gonna fill that up. Gonna use source blocks all the way to avoid any annoying water streaming noises. Okay, so this is the very basic setup for the farm. Now it's time to do some wiring and some more piston work. The next step is to build an encasing around the contraption now. You don't want the dirt to be seen from the outside here, so you start on both ends and put down blocks like this to cover it up a bit. Also, on one side we can still decide from which side we want to enter, and well, let's say we want to enter from that side now. Okay, so you know that could be beneath earth. You would have your ground level here, so you could walk in, or you could build it elevated. You know, I just want to build it open. You can so you can see it. But we're gonna imagine here is some soil, and we've been digging a little hole, and then we're building that thing inside. So okay, we would walk from in here. So now we basically need a lever, and to find the right spot where we want to put the lever. We're gonna just encase the whole thing now, just like this. Now time to close off the water, and also on the other side. Okay, key is on top of the stems there needs to be an air gap or glass or glowstone, but we're gonna use the air gap. So we're simply gonna go like that with another row. This is now the encasing for the whole farm. Pretty simple. Now we need our crusher pistons. Those pistons will directly go on top here. Make sure to place them facing downwards so they will crush your crop later on. Do the same thing on the other side. And there we go. This is the basic setup. Now, time to close off the ceiling. Oops, broken block. Could simply blocks on top of the pistons here. We need that to wire them later on. Now it's time to close off our area with the stems, just like this. And also on the other side. Here we go. You can see it's pretty dark on the inside. So for the lighting, you know, there you could use different solutions. I used glowstone. Later on you can just put torches in here. Whatever you want. We will try something else for this setup, but the principle is still the same. Now we need to close off the roof as well. So we're gonna use some glowstone in the roof to make it nice and bright inside. You need a certain light level to grow pumpkins, you know, it can't be too dark. So if you have some glowstone here in the ceiling, that will do the trick for sure. But as I said, you could have glowstone here in the walls, in different spots. Just make sure it's really bright in here. Light level 13 or something. It needs to be really bright for the pumpkins and melons to grow. Well, now the basic setup is done. It's time to do some more wiring. First of all, we need to put our lever down. The lever will be in here. So first of all, we close off this area, another helper block, and have a look. We have to go to this side, put 2 torches down on it. Just like so. Fairly simple. If you go inside now, and we put our lever down, now if you flick it, the torches should be off. Alright, so this is what we get. Back inside, turn it on again. You could even make that out of glowstone. We'll give some more cool lighting in here. So as I said, with the lighting you can play around a bit. So first of all, we're gonna wire the pistons down below. Fairly simple as well. We need to connect the repeaters here. So simply put down a line of redstone. And now we need to transfer the signal down. I will show you the solution I found right here. I'm pretty sure some of the really good redstone cracks would be able to make it even more compact, but it's pretty cost efficient. So what you simply do, you add basically a little downward vertical wiring. You have a torch here and it activates the redstone there, which deactivates the torch here, and you transfer the signal down. So we basically gonna do the same thing over here. We got the torch, so we need some helper blocks to build it. This will reach, so put another torch down there, put a redstone on top, so you transfer the signal down, and now we just need a little staircase here, you know, to transfer the current further down. And that's it. Now we can give it a test and see if the pistons up and down movement already works. Lever is up, blocks are up. Lever is down, blocks go down and back. Cool. Last thing that's missing, the crusher pistons. And to activate them, we're gonna use a monostable circuit. So this is already prepared here. A monostable circuit is always made the same way. Pretty simple. You have a wire that goes the direct way to an output torch. Whoops. Where What am I doing? Why am I breaking stuff? Okay, that goes directly to an output torch. That means you have to wire it like that. You see, those two torches are connected. In the middle here, in between, we need some delay. And this delay is doing the quick pulse, you know, we need. So pulse, set it to 2 clicks, so you can see it's not on the last position, but on the one before. And there we go. Now we got a monostable. What happens if you flick the lever? A short pulse will come out of the system. This short pulse we're gonna use to operate our pistons here on top, and we're gonna have a quick look again. We use the same technique. Now we transfer the signal over here, and then we just go up on top, and where you can see the redstone, which will be used to activate our pistons, which are inside. So first up, we're simply gonna put down 2 rows of redstone, just like so, on top of our pistons, all the way along the setup here. And now, last step, we need to transfer the power upwards from our monostable here. So, what we need to do, just build a little ledge for the redstone. Then we're gonna throw down a repeater, put some delay down there. Let's make it 4. Actually, it's not that important how long you make it. And there we go. Done. This is all the setup. So now let's test it. Fairly simple, as I said. Bam. Working. Reaching all the way. Let's test it. Let's get some melons and place them all along where they will later on grow. Okay, here we go. Test, crushed, retill, or bring it up, retill, get your crop. You know, and that's also an advantage. Let me quickly show you. If it's up, you know, you can easily till it without getting in trouble. The last step to make it operate basically would be to till the earth, like so, on both sides. The water will take care fertilizing it, and well, then you would take your seeds, you find them, the melon seeds, in chests, in dungeons. Just plant them like that, not in dungeons, in hidden or in lost mine shafts or abandoned mine shafts, whatever you want to call them, you know what I mean. You find them underground. You could use bone meal to speed up the process a bit, or you just sit here and wait and let it grow by itself, but by using bone meal you can skip those growth stages, and you can see how the soil is watered or fertilized. So that's the last step now. Yeah, and sun is rising, so overnight we basically made this little farm here. We're done. That's it. Let's wait for the first crop to grow, and I hope you like this video. I'm out. Bye. Bye.